Hey guys, welcome back. This is the Bitcoin market review for December the 1st, 2022. And as usual, before we get into the price section, we look at the economic calendar. And we can see yesterday we had two high impact news events for US dollar. First one being the core PCE price index at 8:30. Then we also had the unemployment claims, which are medium to a high impact news event. And then we had at 10 a.m. the ISM manufacturing PMI. And 8:30, this news event had a high, or this news event had a high impact. If we look at the chart, you can see 8:30 is this candle right here, which took buy-side liquidity above these highs, and then price started to push down. And then we have 10 a.m., which is this down close candle. So also some impact, but not as much impact as the 8:30 news event. Okay, with that said, let's get right into the setups. But before I'm go into the first setup, just one more thing. We only had setups in the morning, so you can see after this down move right here, price action dried up quite a bit, quite a tight consolidation right here, which moved down, then up a bit, and then in Asia we have another move right here. But yeah, quite dried up price action after the high impact news events. And so yeah, we only have setups in the morning session. So the first setup is, it's not the best setup, I don't like it too much, but I'm still gonna show it to you because it is a valid setup. So you can see price drop down right here, took out this low and this low, and then there is the question, okay, do we have more downside? And okay, I have to be very accurate here right now so you can see it. Okay, so just let me draw out the fair value gap before I continue to talk. You can see price pushes up right here, down again, it stays around equilibrium quite a bit, pushes up into the fair value gap once more, stays the equilibrium, and then eventually breaks down and it takes out this low once more. So it is a valid setup right here, but due to the fact that this moved down, took out this low, and it moved into this down close candle right here, which could be an order block, I would not take this. So I'm not gonna journal this, it's not in my journal, but I'm still gonna show it to you and you can decide for yourself if you like it, if it's a good enough setup to you, or if it's just not. So yeah, you can decide that for yourself. And then we go to a setup which is actually a good setup. You can see right over here that price pushed down right here below these lows right here, so these equal lows, and they pushed all the way. Actually, let me draw it out a little bit better. If I put my cursor to the lows of this, you can see it doesn't break this one, but it comes very close. So we kind of expect it to be ran. We expect price to run this low, and it does so. It pushes back up into the fair value gap, fully fills the fair value gap. Then you can see here it breaks down to clear these lows, or these equal lows right here. Clears them, goes into this down close candle right here, which is an order block, and then price reverses and starts to push up prior to the 8:30 news event. So this is a nice setup, and the one I showed you over here it's a questionable one. So I'm not journaling it, as I said, but this one I have journaled, as we have a nice push down, big displacement candle, very close to liquidity. So we have equal highs right here, or equal lows, sorry, if I said highs, I mean lows. Displacement down, taking out these lows with a fair value gap, price comes back up into the fair value gap in a premium, and then sells off once more, taking out the lows. So yeah, quite nice, very nice setup. And now we jump to the news event right here, and I want to talk about this a little bit. You can see this candle, this up candle right here with the long wick, both down and up, is the high impact news event, the core PCE right here, this one. And you can see prior to the news event, price starts a consolidation, and it's a tightening consolidation. I'm just gonna draw it out like this so you can see it a little bit better. Can you see how it tightens? And I talked about that in a video, I don't know how long ago, probably a couple of weeks. But price tends to, first, yes, it consolidates prior to expansion, or after consolidation there is expansion, as ICT teaches it. And when we have a tightening consolidation, there's usually a volatile move away from it. Yeah, we consolidate, price range gets tighter and tighter, and then eventually we explode away from it on the hypernews event. But we first clear the lows. You know, here, boom, price pushes down, clears the lows, and then pushes up to take out yesterday's highs. So just wanted to touch on that when you see a tightening consolidation, a expansion might be on the cards, or an expansion is on the cards usually after consolidation. As ICT teaches it, you know, after consolidation we have expansion, because from consolidation only expansion can happen. But be aware, if you have a tightening consolidation like this, like price can shoot away quite quickly from that. Okay, with that said, we now go into a setup right after this up move right here. You can see price shoots up, clears the highs from yesterday, and then reverses. So first making a low here, pushing back up, and then crashing down again, which then leads to our market structure break, or shift in market structure. Actually, that is the wrong one, sorry, that's the one I want. It's better visible. We have a nice fair value gap right here. Also use the Fib tool so you can see it does push up into a premium. Okay, so we have a market structure break, we have a fair value gap, price returns to the fair value gap in a premium, touches the up close candle, which is the order block. So we have all ingredients for a good setup, and you can see price sells off, takes out the low of the news event, and then eventually takes out the morning lows right here, and also the consolidation lows from over here. So this is a very nice setup, as it forms and delivers very quickly, but it's on a 1 minute, so we kind of expect that. But it was after the news event, so we had a lot of liquidity in the market, so markets tend to move quite fast. And then we have another setup, which is a bigger setup. It's on a 5 minute, and we take not on 5 minutes, sorry, on a 3 minute, and we take into consideration a bigger price range. So from this high, this was the high we just created on our entry right here. This would have been our entry from the 1 minute trade before. It's now our anchor for the 3 minute setup. You can see price pushes down, goes into this range where we have a lot of fair value gaps, actually goes all the way to here. You can see there are fair value gaps down here with some down close candles right here, which probably are this is a resistance looking formation on a higher time frame, so we kind of expect it to run into that. And as I said, we have the fair value gap down here. So if you look at the 5 minute, you can see price pushes all the way down here, deep into this down close candle, where the fair value gap down below. So it's quite probable that price wants to visit that. And if we now look at the price action right here, we can see, just gonna draw it out like this. There is quite a nice fair value gap. Actually, it's two fair value gaps, the lower fair value gap right here and the upper fair value gap right here. Also have an up close candle right here, which acts as order block. Price pushes back up into a premium, into the fair value gaps. Actually, it touches the daily open, which is the pink line right here. Moves all the way up to the daily open, and then, as you can see on the high impact news event at 10 AM, moves up once more above the daily open and above the 954 candles. It breaks this high once more in a fair value gap, in a premium, and then eventually it sells off, takes out this low, and then, as I said, after this volatile move, price consolidated throughout the rest of the day. So here liquidity dried up quite a bit, and there are not any more setups in this area. So after, let's see, when was the low form? 10:30. After 10:30 there weren't any good setups anymore. So yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. We looked at all the good setups from yesterday's price action. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, leave a like and leave a comment if you have any suggestions as usual. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I see you guys again, and I hope you're safe. Bye.